prediction, ascension, love me or hate me, there's no in between. So check it out, right? We had the NYC car takeover in Queens. Fucking YN's going savage on a couple. They stomped them out and they filming their crimes too. This is what's crazy about these YNs. I don't understand it. Then you had the YNs in Chicago over the weekend. I think two teens died. It's just getting crazy. But I'm gonna go with the Fox News clip. I fucks with Fox News clip. I'm not trying to blame it on blue cities, but let's not actually throw it away and not see what it is for. It is Chicago. Brendan Johnson, fucking idiot. Eric Adams is a good man for New York City. I think he was doing a good job. He just should have been in the fucking clubs. Like, I don't know what the fuck you doing, bro. Like, Eric Adams in the club. Like, bro, it's time to grow up. You got a city on your back, but it is what it is. I think he did a good job, but we got Madani going down now. We got all these fucking liberals. Now, in Chicago, they're downplaying what's her name, Bethany McGee. She was a Black Lives Matter supporter. She's a white woman sitting on a train minding her own business, and she got burnt alive basically because she's in ICU. I already know they probably had to induce a coma, right? So it was getting downplayed. It's always downplayed when a white woman is attacked or a white man is attacked by the black and brown. But if it was vice versa, the white people would be crucified. It's plain in facts. It shows it right there in the fucking facts with the fucking TV and what you're seeing. So it's a narrative that they're pushing out. White is wrong. White supremacy is wrong. Da da da. But it's not okay for black and brown to just attack white people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you shouldn't be stomping. Like, this couple should never got stomped out. Now, what if the couple would have pulled out and started clapping at these little niggas? I'd have said it's justified. He can't take on 20 dudes. His wife's getting punched in the face. I'd have clapped them little niggas. Now, he'd have been locked up to about $25,000 bail because he's defending his home and his property. Matter of fact, he was stomped out on his property. So not only was he not able to retreat to his home for safe haven, he couldn't even retreat the area because they surrounded him. Body bags, bodies. Yeah, that's it. But the media would have killed them. Black Lives Matter came out of nowhere. But Black Lives Matter don't come out for black on black crime. That's a whole other conversation. It blows my mind how them taco eating bitches still walking around here and stealing and shit. But the DOJ gonna get their ass for embezzling $60 million. You best believe that shit. We can't just always blame it. It's crime everywhere. It's crime in Cali. It's crime in Florida. It's always fucking crime in fucking Florida. Like, I don't give Florida's a fucking red state. Them niggas is insane down there. Louisiana, fucking Texas, Arizona. It's crime everywhere. But the blue cities seem the most because they keep letting these savages in and out. It's a revolving door around the crime system. The judges let these savages out over and over. But the irony is, this girl is Bethany McGee. She was a white woman burnt alive on the CTA Blue Line in Chicago. Burnt alive, pretty much. She might not make it. This guy Leonard was arrested 79 times, let out over and over. And this reminds you of a Narushka that was stabbed by another scumbag, Dennis or something like that. And I think it was North Carolina bus route. And she was just coming. And it's crazy. I think they're trying to incite a race war. I think George Soros hates this country. I think he wants an uproar with the white men to go after the blacks. And then he just wants a full-blown race war. But we trying to hold our composure, keep God as our almighty Jesus Christ is King, man. Pray, amen, and just like try not to succumb to the evils of this world. But check out the news clip. It's crazy.
Were rocked by violence this weekend, including right here in New York City. As you can see here in this video obtained by City Councilwoman Vicky Palladino, a violent mob set a car on fire in Queens after brutally assaulting a couple at a car meetup rally on Saturday night. The attack began after one victim asked the mob to get off his property. He was then punched, kicked, and stomped on, resulting in a broken nose and bruised ribs. His wife was also hit as he was getting jumped, and Palladino says he's lucky he wasn't killed. And then over to Chicago, which suffered similar chaos this weekend in the city's downtown loop. There were two shootings, left one person dead, 8 others injured, most of whom were teenagers. The violence came just hours after a peaceful Christmas tree lighting on a night when Chicagoans were supposed to celebrate. Instead, it turned deadly in the Democrat-led city. President Trump posted this on Saturday as the recent crime wave shows no sign of slowing down. Quote, Governor Pritzker and the low IQ mayor of Chicago are refusing federal government help for a situation that could quickly become remedied. The people are chanting, bring in Trump. Well, sticking with Chicago, this is absolutely horrific. Bethany McGee is currently fighting for her life after police say a career criminal soaked her.
Now, this is the white woman, Bethany McGee. We didn't know. I didn't know because you couldn't really tell during the surveillance tapes. But this is becoming very strange that another white woman was like basically fucking one was murdered literally on the video camera. This other woman was murdered too, basically, because if he doused that gasoline on her, they're not even trying to give updates on it because she's in a induced coma. Burn victims, like to this extent, they'll put them in an induced coma. They can't lay down with that pain, and they can't keep giving you morphine or something like that, or some type of painkiller, because it'll kill your body. So they just put you to sleep, and they monitor you in your sleep. This is not even her road to recovery yet. You talking about years down the road, ruined this fucking girl's life. Is this a conspiracy? I think so, because they're trying to incite a race war. George Soros, Alex Soros, all these motherfucking trying to do a coup on Trump. Something's big coming, bro. And you got to keep God near you, man, at all times. I didn't know that it was a white woman. Like, why are these deranged black men just punching white women and punching Asian women, and why are they using our people to do this with mental health issues and stuff? And I think it's MK Ultra, bro. I would never put it past this fucking place. This is crazy.
And gasoline set her on fire on a Chicago train. She was just 26 years old. Bethany's attacker was a career criminal, repeat offender. Listen to this, had 72 prior arrests. The suspect also allegedly shouted profanities at her, telling her to burn as he doused her in gasoline. Donna, I mean, my head went to, I believe it was a year ago, where in New York City, there was a woman set on fire on the train. It's that horrifying story you can't get out of your head. And then you hear this, a 26-year-old fighting for her life, 72 prior arrests. How does this happen?
Well, it happens because we now have no cash bail in Illinois. So judges are forced with this decision where you either leave people in or you let them out. And what did they do here? They let them out after the prosecutors begged and begged and begged to keep them in. And then when they let him out, they put him on a monitor, and the monitor fails. He violated the curfews. He violated the times he was supposed to be home. He shouldn't have even been out of the house at the time that this took place. So the problem is so widespread, and it's only going to get worse. And if you noticed on that train, when we saw the video, no one went to her aid. No one tried to stop him. And why? Because look what happens when you try to stop. The state comes after you, and you have a Daniel Penny situation. So
not only do you have a Daniel Penny situation, you don't know how you're gonna react with someone with a fucking flamethrower. Like, the nigga literally was walking on camera. He had a fucking blowtorch with the fucking bottle, like a Molotov cocktail, and he threw it at her and still set her on fire. So other people was cowering down on the train, and I could see, because they don't want to get burned. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people aren't superheroes. You know what I'm saying? Because once that fucking flammable liquid gets punched in the air or something like that, it goes all over the place, and other people didn't want to get burned and stuff like that. So I can understand the being reluctant to coming to her aid, like, because they were scared to get burned too. You know what I'm saying? Like, they were you just don't know how you're gonna respond to a situation like that, with a guy with a knife, a gun, a fucking flamethrower. The motherfucker basically had a fucking flamethrower on the train. So I can't really agree with Donna Rotuno on that one, but I understand what you mean. You can be a Daniel Penny if you do decide to step in certain situations.
I mean, this is just terrific. This is my home. This is where I live. This is awful.
It is horrific. And yeah, we do see that trend where no one intervenes, no one wants to help. Emily, and then you look, for instance, at the New York attack, Vicky Palladino, that councilwoman. Here's one thing that we found, we'll put it up. Response to this incident was less than ideal. Residents were reporting the incident to 911 and were told that the quality of life team in 311 should handle the situation. I mean, I've got to imagine this could get way worse if you start eliminating the gang database like Mom Donnie wants to do.
Well, that's the thing. I think a lot of this has been approached by the left in these siloed columns where they say we're going to disband, the gang SWAT team, whatever. We're going to put in counselors. Like they don't see that the overwhelming overlay is actually a complex and related situation. So we saw that homeowner there in Chicago that dared to tell people to get off his property. That's what you should be able to do. But it was met with a massive and disproportionate violence. So that means that people are then scared into silence. And when you have in places like Portland, remember, when they disbanded their 911 unit and they put in calling park rangers instead, well, they had to end up calling 911 because they were met with violence in the public parks. So the reality is that when you sort of erode the things that are in place that actually help the safety of Americans, it totally craters. It is like a sand thing in the beach where the sand keeps falling in, and it is so deeply frustrating to learn that for example, that disgusting monster shouldn't even been outside when that happened. And it reminds me of a client who had an ankle monitor on. She went outside to water her roses, and the parole officer came up because she had violated the geography. Like, why is it that in those instances, they're on it, everything's fine, and the ones where there are lives at stake, that is when in these infested, toxic, tumor-addled cities, when there are good Americans there trying so hard to live thoroughly and
So you see it there, right? Like, I didn't know Bethany McGee was a white woman. Couple gets pummeled in Queens. And we used to be part of the takeovers. Like, 2020 was a hell of a time to be alive. Be like, if you was an essential worker, you really didn't have shit to do. Shit was shut down, remote work, niggas getting unemployment. Nigga, shout out to Nemesis Auto Club. They showed a lot of love. We was going to car meets in Philly. Nemesis Philly, all that shit, right? The Nemesis DMV. It was lit times. But we respected law enforcement. They came through, niggas left peacefully. Niggas never caused issue with law enforcement. When you start throwing fucking bottle rockets at other niggas' cars, trying to burn their shit and beat up fucking people in the neighborhood, we just never did it. So that's another issue with these YNs, what they doing now. And the judicial system is kind of shot. Like, the cash is bail all over this fucking out of control. This is George Soros, bro. It's him. I know my videos are getting slow play. Try to find me on TikTok, X, the Gram, because I'm trying to put snippets up on the Gram again because YouTube is slowing me down again as usual. I had 600 people tune in one time. That shit dwindled down to like 43 because I'm picking up an algorithm, and the shit that I be talking about, they don't want to hear it. They just want to hear women issues, red pill shit all the fucking time, but they don't want to address the real main issues that's going on in society, and that's causing a fucking sewage outlet of crime and just disgusting degeneracy and fucking vitriol mindsets of human beings, and it's disgusting, bro. It's disgusting. Like, it's over. It's over, bro. Like, just keep your head high. Keep God first, man. Jesus Christ is King. He is my Lord and Savior. Protect me and mine, my family, my friends, everybody that's dear to me at heart. Keep everyone safe. Keep the world safe. Try to put the evil down. Let evil go into the corridors of hell and never be able to succeed of ascension at all. And keep them there, Lord. Amen. Because this is out of control. My prediction, since you love me, hate me, there's no between. Like, comment, subscribe, help me, I'm a motherfucking algorithm. You already know. Hit the fucking like button. Do me the fucking favor.